The Silly Podcast. The Silly Podcast. The Silly Podcast. The Silly Podcast.
Silly pod.
Two peas in a pod, Miffy and Anna.
Episode
Welcome.
55. Who would have thought we'd make
my
it?
God. 55.
I like the number
That's
5.
huge.
It's my favorite number.
Double 5. It's actually
Double
my
5.
favorite number too.
Is it? How come? What's the meaning?
Number 5 was
Yeah.
my favorite age.
Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe that
Well-
was my favorite age too. I don't know.
Why is number 5 your favorite number?
I don't know. I was born in May. Maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 5th month.
Yeah, 13's my other number, which is also my birthday. So I don't know. Have you got a second favorite number? Just while we're on the
No,
topic.
all the other numbers suck. Except actually now 7, because that's my dog's name.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah,
Re-
7.
Pira's number on his footy jumper. 7.
The only thing I don't like about the number 5 is how you say it in German. Fumpf. Like I don't like it in
Fumpf.
German. Yeah, it's
I don't like any word in German.
What about Radiergummi?
What's Radiogummi?
It's an eraser, like a pen or a pencil eraser.
Oh, so you have to bring that up quite often in Germany. Excuse me, where's my Radiogummi? I used to like when I smoked in high school, I loved learning how to ask for Zigaretten. Ich smoking Zigaretten. It wasn't that hard. Rauchen, I think Rauchen was smoking. What else did we learn? And they wouldn't teach us the swear words because
Scheiße.
class, but Scheißehausen.
Yeah, Scheissenhausen. Shoe house. It's my favorite.
Ich bin I am.
Yeah. Mhm.
Ich bin Miffy.
Yes. My other favorite word in German is Papierkalt.
What's a puppy called?
It's a waste paper basket.
Where's my gummy bear? It's in the waste paper basket.
Radiogummi.
How do you ask for your Radiogummi? Say that in a sentence.
I can't. I can just say those 2 words.
Yeah.
Radiogummi and Papierkalt. And my other favorite one was the teacher used to say to us, alle zusammen, which is paid.
Was she a magician?
No, she was.
Oh, I thought she was like, Alakazam.
No, pay attention because we were always naughty.
My German teacher was Mrs. Cordero. She was Indian. She was so fun.
Oh, she was your German teacher. That's weird.
Yeah, Frau Cordero.
Oh, really? Interesting.
Yeah.
Did she just learn German, or was she did she have German
Yeah,
parents?
she was like an expert in German.
Wow, what a weird thing to do. Now they don't learn German. They learn what do they learn now? What language? Not
French.
Oh, really?
Indonesian. A lot of schools learn Indonesians.
Because in case the kids go to Bali on the holidays, they know how to
Exactly, and then they know how to ask for a beer.
they know how to order nasi goreng without egg. Thank you.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty important if you're going to Bali that you know how to speak Indonesian.
But my favourite Hungarian word is fucking hell. And that's a wooden spoon. So I used to chase the kids around going, I'm going to hit you with my fucking hell.
Oh, that's so funny. Who taught you that? That's
My
weird.
Hungarian friend Giselle.
Oh, really? That's hilarious. Fucking hell.
Yeah, we love that.
That's way better than wooden spoon. Wooden spoon.
I'm going to hit you with a wooden spoon. No, I'm
Yeah.
going to hit you with my fucking owl.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
way
come
better.
here. Come here and respond to my fucking owl.
Yeah, I didn't learn anything in German really. That's weird. But I did
we learn how to count.
Oh, yeah.
obviously.
And a few little songs to sing, like 99 Luftballons.
auf ihrem Horizont. What about Old Tannenbaum, Old Tannenbaum?
Yeah, that too. And my other favorite, old favorite, my hat, it has 3 corners. Mein Hat, it has 3 Ecken hat mein Hut.
And if I had 3 Ecken einen Mund.
I don't know if that's the official version.
I think it is.
Oh, God. So what's been happening in your week this week? It's a bloody nice day outside. Like, I know that's...
I'm quite hot because I've been doing the housework. So I'm so excited because I'm in my summer tracksuit.
Oh,
I've put all the winter tracksuits away and I've brought out the summer ones.
Sweet.
Wow.
Yeah, 27 today, guys. If you're not in Melbourne and you think we've got it, just having a shit time, we are, but it's 27 today. So, yeah, cop that.
And anything makes us happy. I think that this lockdown has, made you appreciate the little things like a 27-degree day.
Yeah, like sunshine and freedom.
And being able to do washing and being able to wear 3/4 length tracky pants.
Yeah, yes! I've still got my Ugg boots on though. Have you?
No, I've got thongs. I've got my $1.15s from Kmart.
Oh. I've got my Ugg boots on still. I can't I'm summer on top and Antarctic division on the bottom.
Yeah, what do they say?
Yeah,
summer at the front, Antarctic in the back, in the rear.
I just can't let them go yet because they're just so comfortable and all my
your house must be cool. My house is quite warm because I just baked a cake. I had the doors open.
You baked a cake?
Well, I baked it for Pira's parents.
Oh, that's cute. What's the occasion?
Yeah, nothing. Just
oh my God, just being around.
Yeah, because Pira's their carer and they're getting a bit older. So, yeah, I baked them a cake. So, yeah, once the oven's on in this house, it's so hot. I'm sweating like a biatch right now. Could be menopause. Could be a lot of other things. Could be I had a few beers watching the footy last night, but I'm not hungover like last week.
Last week you pushed on. You couldn't even tell. It was good. If I'm hungover, I eat everything that's in the house. First of all, that's my first thing. Then I have to sleep. I have to have 8 naps throughout the day. I can't party like I used to party. You know what I mean? I just can't keep up. So now
party in the front,
party on the top. But I can't even party on the top. I just party on the inside because it's too much. I can't deal. Yeah. But you're good. You're good with hangovers. You just soldier on and act like nothing's happening.
Yeah. And I've been doing this 60-kilometre challenge. It started yesterday on the 1st of October. So I'm walking for mental health. So yesterday I did 12 Ks.
That's really good.
And today I'll probably do about 3.
Yeah.
But that's all right. And I'm thinking I'm going to have the 60 done and dusted in about 10 days.
That's good. I'm snapping for mental health. Snapping.
Oh, what do you have to do there?
No, it's just I'm trying to retrain.
Is that for your own mental health?
Yeah.
Oh.
Whenever I have a bad thought or a negative thought, I just snap my wrist and think positive vibes. And I'm trying to retrain my brain into being normal. It's not working.
But doesn't that? Oh, it wouldn't work because that hurts. So automatically you'll have a negative thought. Because,
No, but it takes it away. It takes it away from what you're actually thinking about, whether it's I'm going to die or, oh, shit, I'm a horrible person or whatever. It snaps you back out of that thought and then you have to do a little repeat of, I'm a happy, healthy person. You have to do a little mantra after that. So,
that's good.
It's called something. It's actually a technique they use in psychology, but I don't know what it's called. I just read it online.
It used to be called electric therapy, didn't it? It used to electrocute people or lobotomy or something. But now you can't do that. Everyone's a bit soft these days. So now they have to have a band.
Speaking of, my wrist is killing, by the way. I snap it every 5 seconds.
You have evil thoughts all the time.
Speaking of lobotomies, I watched that show the other day that you were talking
Ratched.
about. Yeah, I haven't quite finished it yet.
Good.
Oh my God, I had to shut my eyes during some parts of it.
I know, it's
what's it
so
called?
good.
Is it called Ratched or Nurse Ratched?
No, it's called Ratched, but it's about
Ratched,
Nurse
yeah,
Ratched.
because that's her last name, yeah. And it's on Netflix, and I watched it the other day, and I was just like, oh my God, because they actually do, spoiler alert, they do lobotomies in the actual show with
and
chisel and a hammer.
Have you got up to the hot bath therapy?
Yes.
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst.
Oh my God. Spoiler alert, shut your ears if you're going to watch it. But what they do is they put people in, what they're trying to do is cure people of being gay. So they've got this lesbian couple that got caught in the act. So they chuck them in, they do thermal therapy, I think, or whatever they call it. Anyway, so they've got 2 baths. One's a hot bath and one's a cold bath. And in the hot bath, it's got a lid on it. So just your head pokes out, and they put you in there and they turn up the volume till you're virtually boiling.
Like you're boiling.
She's screaming and locked in this thing and can't get out. And then they chuck him in the cool bath and all this.
No, they chuck her in the ice blocks.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The ice blocks. Yeah. And all their skin's coming off. Ice. Oh, it is it's torture. It is so hard to watch, but I still watched it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's still really a good show.
Yeah, it's really
good.
No,
have you
finished it now or not?
Yes. And there's only one season. I also started watching The Vow. That you recommended.
Yeah.
That is really good. But it's only, I'm watching it live. So there's only 2 episodes so far. There might have been a third this week. So, yeah, I was spewing when the second one was over because I was like, oh, I have to wait for Foxtel to have another one.
I binge watched that because it's been on in America for, I think it's up to episode 6. So I'm waiting for episode 7. But, yeah.
It's very interesting. And I understand how you said, they make it sound such an awesome place at the beginning where you think, I wouldn't mind going there. Yeah. Some positive thoughts. And, and then after a while, it's like, ooh.
So if anyone missed last week's episode, it's actually, this show we're talking about is about the Nexium cult. And it was started by this guy. I can't remember his first name. Someone Ranier. What's his name, Ranier?
I have no idea. He looks like he looks like Henry Winkler. He looks like the Fonz.
Yeah, but in a creepier, weirder way. Right, and it's about this guy that, starts this, it looks like self-help kind of group, but then it just grows into something else. And as it slowly goes on, you learn more and more about how fucked up this guy is. And actually,
how creepy.
Yeah, I've Googled a little bit about him lately, and it's where he is right now. And don't do that though, because it'll give it away. But so watch it. Everyone watch it. But I've watched 6 episodes. I think there's 5 or 6. Anyway, and I'm so doing week to week as well now, which is annoying. I'd rather.
I don't like watching the old-fashioned way. Another show I've been binging is Insatiable.
Insatiable.
That's on Netflix. That's some chick from Zack and Cody on Disney. When now she's grown up. Okay. It's about a girl who used to be called Fatty Patty because she was quite large and got picked on at high school. She gets into a fight and gets her jaw broken, so she can't eat. Oh. And so she comes back and she's skinny and she's pretty. Okay. And it's about the differences, the challenges she had as Fatty Patty to now that everybody wants to be her friend and that she's hot and all this stuff. But it's actually a dark comedy.
Okay.
So some strange things happen along the way. It's really good. And she gets into pageants. So she wants to be Miss America. And it's just about, the bitchiness of the pageants. And but yeah, dark comedy, but it's so good. Okay. I really liked it. So I binged a whole season of that.
How many seasons are there?
2. It's into the 2nd now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. And that's about it. What else have you been watching?
I just started a new murder mystery documentary. It's called An Era of Wilderness. And it's about this guy in America in 1970 who his wife and 2 children were murdered in the house with him, and they found him in the house. Like, he rang 911, and he said that hippies had broken into his house and murdered his 2 kids and his wife. But it turns out that it was actually him, and it's just about, it's about him. And he was like a respected doctor and stuff like this. And it's about this lawsuit that goes on and on. Yeah, it's really good, even though it's sad and depressing.
I quite like documentaries. I actually just remembered while you were saying that, I've watched another one this week called The Keepers.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah,
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
It's an older one, but it's about a nun who's murdered, and 2 of her ex-students start looking into the murder, and they uncover this whole pedophilia ring that the nun actually found out about and wanted to put a stop to it. Yeah. So all these victims come forward, and the cover up by the Catholic Church. Yeah. And, that's really good.
Yeah, I watched that a few years ago. Yeah, it's really good. Really good. Yeah, there's so many
really good
TV shows. There's another one I want to watch. I can't think of the name. An American Murder or something. Also about a guy that kills his family.
Yes, that's the new one that started yesterday. I think.
Yeah, I want to watch that too. And then I'm sure I'll just snap my band all day and night after I watch it.
Yes, I'm a good person. I just like watching serial killers and getting into their psyche, but I'm actually not one.
I'm a positive individual with a bright future.
Who has fantasies about Jeffrey Dahmer and all things bad.
The worst thing about watching TV shows like that is that you just get in a routine, like kind of desensitized to it, and then you don't really look at it like, I mean, you do look at it like a story, but you'll as a real story, but you look at it more like, entertainment value. You kind of, you know what I mean? You kind of
I love it when a family gets murdered, and for my entertainment. So fun.
Awful. Sounds
so fun. Flip your band.
Everyone put your bands on. Start flipping.
Start flipping. Yeah. And I want to say a big rip to Helen Reddy.
Oh, yeah, that was sad.
Yeah, it was sad and unexpected, and she had dementia, 78 years old, but she's a champion for us women. So good on you, Helen.
Yeah, she sung "I Am Woman, Hear Me Wrong."
We can butcher this song again.
Oh, we could butcher it all day and all night. Yeah, sad. So sad when people die. I hate it. It's not my It's okay.
I don't like it either.
But in real life,
yeah, it's okay if a man murders his family, but if singers die, it's so wrong. Of natural causes, they should be murdered.
Oh my God, I'm a bad person. I'm a good person. Snap, snap, snap. Oh my God, too funny. Okay, so all right. So do you want to get into our first segment of the week?
Yes, of course I do. I'm excited.
And for all you people out there who have been begging me to write a theme song, which is no one.
There's one person.
Oh, no, yeah, who suggested I should do it. Shout out to Dawn, because if it wasn't for Dawn, I wouldn't have done this. Dawn Shaw, she's a great musician and a friend of the show. She kicked my ass, so I actually do this week. So here is the theme to
Can't wait.
Our new segment.
Our old segment, but it hasn't had a theme.
Oh, hang on. I'm just having issues. Hang on.
Issues.
As per you.
Better flick that thing. Oh my God, I want one of those.
You end up with a really sore wrist. Really sore. Okay. Did I say it before? I was flicking it on the inside when I first started, and I was nearly causing like bloody bruises, so I had to start doing it on the outside.
Maybe you'll have to change hands.
Yeah, true. But I think it's good if it hurts. But anyway, all right, here we go. It's weird. It's a weird story. It's a weird fucking story coming at your face right now. It's really weird.
I love it. That's such a weird song.
It's such a weird song. Oh my God.
I got to hear it earlier. I was very blessed because Anna doesn't normally run anything by me. She just fucking goes and does whatever she wants. And I'd say it's a cross from The Darkness meets Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
Really cool.
It was sung off the cuff a few weeks ago, and then Dawn said just record that one, so I did. So there you go.
Well done. And you wrote the music to it and everything. It was good.
Okay, so stories. What story do you want to start with, Miffy?
The weirdest one of all. The guy that calls an escort and it's his best mate's mum.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, that's not the thing I'm after. Hang on.
Imagine your surprise. Like,
I know.
This guy, I'll give a bit of a background while Anna's searching for the story.
Sorry.
This guy was in the army and he always used escorts around because he found it really hard to get into a relationship. And anyway, he got back to his hometown. I think he lived in England somewhere. And he called an escort, but he was like looking for some kind of milfy thing. So he wanted an older lady, but he only got to choose her from her body pics.
Oh,
It didn't actually have a head on it. That's correct. And it probably makes sense because if you're an escort, you wouldn't want to kind of advertise your face all over the place.
That's true.
Yeah, so he's picked his MILF. He likes a bit of wrinkles. He likes, he can pull on her skin and stuff, whatever he wants. He's a bit weird. Imagine his surprise. 45 minutes after he orders it, this lady's at his door knocking. He's opened the door and it's his best mate's mum. And it's like, oh, but guess what? They still did it.
Oh, really? She needed that sweet cash. Oh.
She needed the cash and he needed the rash. And they continue to do it now.
Oh, my God, they're still together? Or is he still paying
No,
her?
as escort. So they don't speak of it. They don't even speak. She just turns up and...
Oh, my
God.
But
he's worried because his best mate uses that site as well.
Oh, my God.
So he's a little bit worried that his best mate's mom might turn up at his best mate's door. And could you imagine that? How embarrassing.
Oh, my God. If I was in, I think his name's James. His name's James, this guy. If I was in James's situation and I opened I just rung an escort and then I opened up the door and then someone's mom was there or dad, depending on what you're into, I would hope that they would just say, hey, I'm just checking is Thomas here, they would pretend that they're not there for that reason or whatever, rather than coming inside and actually doing the deed.
I know, but she must have been dressed in her hooker clothes and, it's like, Mrs. Wilson, why are you dressed like that? Oh, I'm just checking on you. Heard you weren't well, Can
I stick this thermometer up your butthole?
Do you want to role play? Let's root my best friend's mommy.
Oh my God.
So yeah, I found that really, really weird. And the fact that they continue to see each other.
Yeah.
And the fact that they did it in the first place, that blew me away. But when they started still seeing each other as escort and client.
I know.
Awkward. I think one day James's best mate will find out.
He probably already knows. He probably
he's probably her pimp.
Yeah, if his mum's an escort and also he orders escorts, pretty sure he's involved in that world somehow. Because you don't just all of a sudden go, I'm going to start paying prostitutes. That's just not something you just...
Well, you have to have a reason. And James has a legit reason because no one wants to shack up with him because he's always all over the world. And
whatever, James.
But he has needs. He has needs.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. It's kind of weird. It's I'm not saying that it's weird if you're a sex worker, that's fine. But I think it's weird that if you're a sex worker and you show up and it's your son's best mate and you still go through with it, that's weird. That's weird.
It's totally weird.
Hence the name of the segment, Weird Stories.
Weird. All right. What about the next one? That was exciting. Anna sent me a couple of stories this morning, and the Guinness Book of Records one.
Oh, okay. Where is that? Okay. Do the other one because I can't find that one.
All right. Well, you talk about the other one.
Okay. I'm just trying to get my stuff together, guys. Okay. So a man in his 80s was eating his dinner on Friday evening when he became annoyed at a fly that was buzzing around him.
Fair enough. I hate flies. I killed my first fly the other day.
What do you mean first? Like you were a
virgin?
The
first of the summer.
The day.
First of this season.
Did you have a little party, a little funeral?
I was so annoyed because I hopped in the shower and I saw this fly. It was a blowfly, and I saw it in Seven's room downstairs, and I'm like, oh, how annoying. Flies are here. Whoa, what's happening? There's a party. The flies are having a party. And
then, sorry, guys.
I went and had a shower, and the damn fly followed me up the stairs into my shower. So it was so annoying.
What a pervert.
I thought so. I thought, you think I'm your best mate's mum, don't you, fly?
Oh, my God.
So yes, I had to kill it. Yeah, so I felt bad.
If he saw you in the nude, no worries. Kill him.
Oh, once anyone sees me in the nude, they want to either kill themselves or they must be killed. They must die.
Oh my God. So this guy's a French guy. And sorry, I'm having all technical difficulties, guys. He's a French guy in his 80s. He was eating dinner on a Friday night, and this fly was buzzing around him. So he picked up the electronic fly swat and took aim at it, and he was unaware that a gas cylinder was leaking at his home. This is So the reaction of swatting the fly caused and the gas leak caused an explosion, and part of his kitchen blew up. The blast also damaged section of his roof, and the house is currently uninhabitable. So he's had to move out of his fly because of a house.
All because of a fly.
I'd move out too because of like an intruder like that. That's like, have you ever speaking of which, I had inside the house last night, and I don't know how it got here, but it freaked me out. The dog had been outside to pee or whatever, and I let her back in, and then all of a sudden she was just staring into the corner of the room, and I was like, what is she staring at? And I went over there, and there was a slug on the ground.
Oh, listen, I thought you were going to see like a rat or something.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, I'd rather see a rat than a slug. Oh
no. You can't catch a rat, but you can catch a slug.
Well, this slug was very like idle, and I thought maybe I just didn't know how.
Was he on Australian Idol?
I didn't know how
Angels brought me here.
It actually looked like a little turd. I thought she'd pooed inside. I was like, oh, maybe the dog's done a poo inside. And I went over and I said, oh, that's a slug. And I freaked out, and Luke picked it up, and he was like chasing me around the house with it, which was fun.
Did he pick it up in his bare hands?
No. God, I would never. I would burn his hands off if he did that.
See, Pyrrha would just pick that up with not a problem, and then I'd be screaming for him, please wash your hands. Wash your hands. Ew.
What?
Pyrrha picks up things like, if he doesn't care, because he can't smell, and we've discussed that a lot of the time.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually realize how disgusting things are.
Oh, but a slug. Oh.
No, he'd pick that up.
Oh, it was the most it looked like a turd. And I was like freaking out because when I was young, I've always been scared of snails and slugs. I don't know why. I just hate them. But when I was young, I was out the front of my friend's house, and her little sister was there, and I was freaking out because it just rained and there was snails all over, and we were sitting outside just shooting the breeze, and she came up to me and she put a snail on my neck, and I felt its cold body. I was like, ah! And I had to leave. I went home and I scrubbed my neck for about 3 days. Because it had snail juice.
That's gross.
I couldn't get the snail juice off. It was disgusting. So
I remember I went on a school camp in year 7. We went to Warrnambool, and we all decided to go into this lagoon, and at the teachers, they were happy for us to go in. We were all in, like, the whole of year 7. It was the bonding camp. We're all in there, and then people started running out. Leeches. Leeching. Like, people were running out with like 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 leeches on their bodies. It was like a horror movie. I didn't get one. I was so lucky.
Oh, that's foul. I've never even seen a leech in real life, but only in movies. But I can imagine.
Yeah, and then the teachers who smoked had to get their lighters and burn them off.
Oh my God.
You couldn't do that in these days. That would be an occupational health and safety risk. But back in the 80s, you could burn a leech off your student.
Yeah, set your kids on fire.
Yeah. So look, I understand that man moving out of his house because of a fly, but I really think the gas leak was going to kill him in the end anyway, because he was a smoker.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So he was lucky, very lucky.
Yeah,
Pierre.
very lucky. Pierre. I don't even know. Was that his name? Pierre. Pierre's the most French name you can think of, isn't it?
It is. Cardin. Pierre Cardin.
What's another French name?
Jacques.
Monsieur Jacques.
Hey, Jacques. How's your bog? Hey, Jacques.
How's your crack?
Aussies, we boganize words like Jacques, Jack.
Yeah.
No, we crucify nice words.
Jack and Jacques are 2 different names, aren't they?
Jacques, no, but Jacques is the French for Jacques. But like French yogurt, we say yogurt. We also
English people say yogurt. A yogurt. I suppose they're next to France, aren't they? So that's okay. Yeah,
we butcher the English language. But have you found the other story awesome? I was really wrapped in this story because I love the Guinness Book of Records.
Yeah, I've read it. I like it too.
I've read it since I was a little girl.
Every night before bed.
It's the only thing I read.
That and the Bible. That's all I read.
Oh, I only read the Bible in Braille.
What do you mean?
I feel it. I feel the Bible.
Oh, you just feel it in your heart.
Yeah, I feel it like an elastic band around my wrist.
Oh, God. All right. You take it away. You explain what's going on here.
All right. This is a story about all the people in the Guinness Book of Records, and these are 10 records, but there is one man who has broken more than 700 world records. It's taken him 30 years, and he doesn't currently hold all those titles, but he's got them. So he's dedicated his life to breaking all records that he can. But his records are really stupid, like the longest pogo stick jumping kind of thing. Like, what?
Oh, God.
Yeah, the long continuous distance traveled with a milk bottle on his head. Like, what?
I'm going to do that one tonight. I just have to find a milk bottle. I don't know where you'd find a milk bottle these days.
I was inspired, Anna, because we want to make something of our lives. We want to be of importance. So I think we should have a look at the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah.
Choose a record.
And break it.
And nail it. And break it.
I don't reckon it's that easy. I reckon especially myself, because I've got the attention span of a moth.
Well, look, if there's a record about walking with a milk bottle on your head, there's got to be something that suits us. There's got to be something.
What about walking with a beer in your hand? I reckon we've already got the record.
What about, how many beers you can drink in an hour? Well, there's got to be something that suits us while playing with a yo-yo.
While texting. That would suit me.
Yes. Why binge watching Netflix? Like we might have to make it a whole new category, but we're going to get in that book. But there was also this Indian man, and his name is Shindhar Chilai, and he's got the title of the longest fingernails on a single hand.
It's fucking disgusting.
That has not been cut for 60 years.
Oh,
and
my
his
God.
nails on the left hand measured between 164 centimeters and 197. Like that's 2 meters. That's 2 meters of
they curl
disgusting
around.
nails.
The thumb ones curl, and they curl around like curly fries at the end. It's so
they're foul.
Yeah.
And how, like, what if you're itchy? What if he broke his other arm? Like, how would he deal?
Luckily, he's only got one hand that's got this condition on. But he's
his left hand.
Disabled. So he has not cut his nails in over 60 years. And guys, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see them. But if you're not, they are like disgusting. They're like brown and yellow pieces of dried up.
Foul. And they've got little knobs. They've got little knobs in them. Like, it's like I don't know.
A tree branch. Oh, it's foul. Do you reckon
I can't even grow my nails.
I can't really either. They break. But do you reckon I've got this? This is probably just not true, but I reckon those nails, like if he cut them, that would hurt. Like I reckon he's grown feelings into the nails. Do you?
Yeah.
Look at them.
I think so.
They've got their own life. Like
they have the one on his thumb is like really, really long, but it's rolled up like it's just an extension cord. Like when you put an extension cord away, you roll it up. That's what his thumbnail is like.
Yeah, I don't know. Just cut your nails, bro, and like have a good life. Like this, I just don't get it.
Yeah. No one really cares about you anyway. It's a stupid record.
Yeah. Oh, maybe you cut them already. No, I don't know. Who knows? Anyway. All right. What else have we got? The world's tallest man. How tall do you reckon the world's tallest man is?
8'9" he was.
Yeah. Wow, that's huge. There's a photo of him here. He's massive.
He's so large. Like there's a lady standing next to him, and she must be like 5'5" or something, like average woman size. And she's up to his belly button. He is a giant, but he was born in the wrong era. I actually feel sorry for this gentleman because he died at 22. Back if he was born now, people with his condition, like there's medicine and there's medication. So that was a bit of a sad record, but 8'9", that's enormous. He would have killed it in the basketball league, NBA.
Oh yeah, he's massive. He's the biggest. Yeah, he's huge. What else? Most lightning strikes ever survived. Oh my
7.
God. What? Someone got hit by lightning 7 times.
7 times.
What, on the one day?
No, it's 7 different times.
What? How does that even happen?
I have no idea.
He was first struck in 1942, which caused him to lose his big toenail. Is that all? And suffered many more times before. And seventh and final strike in 1977, where he suffered chest and stomach burns. It is unlikely that anyone would be struck by lightning 8 times and would survive to break the record. So it seems likely that Sullivan will hold on to that title for a while. Now, I need some more information about this guy because, like, where did he live? Did he live in a cloud?
And the other thing is he's probably like a receptor. Like there's probably something inside his body. He might have a
metal rod.
I don't know. Like when you go through the airport and you send the detector off.
Yeah.
Probably got something inside of him that
like
attracts,
a metal plate in his face, like he got from a football injury or something. Yeah. Oh my God.
This guy. Yeah, I love this guy.
Michael Latito.
Oh, is it Latito?
Yeah.
He's hilarious. His diet, he can't eat normal food. It makes him feel sick. So he eats metal and glass.
What an...
So he has a craving for digestible objects.
So he's got the record for the world's strangest diet. So in the photo, he's eating a bicycle wheel. What the fuck?
And it's so funny because in his life, he's eaten 18 bicycles, 15 supermarket trolleys, 7 television sets, 6 chandeliers, 2 beds, a pair of skis, a Cessna light aircraft, and a computer.
What?
Yum.
That's
do you put sauce on that shit?
That's an expensive diet. Like, I get upset with Luke when he goes out like and spends like $20 on a chicken parmigiano. Imagine if he said, "Oh, I'm just having a light Cessna aircraft for dinner." It costs like $2 million.
I'm feeling a bit peckish. I'm just going to eat the neighbour's bike.
Oh my God. He's eating the computer as well. I'd be so pissed off he ate my computer. I'd be like, that's got all my fucking work on it, mate. Are you serious?
I know.
Yeah, it's
No,
expensive.
hopefully just ate. Yeah, but that's crazy. And like he's a living, walking creature. And he's in the Guinness Book of Records, guys, so it's true.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And I can't even read that word, gastroenterologist x-rayed his stomach and described his ability to consume 900 grams of metal a day as unique. 900 grams? Wow. That's a lot. It's heavy. Heaps. Anyway.
Who would have woken up in the morning and thought I feel like eating a bike?
Yeah. 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 I don't feel like a bike today. I feel like eating like a small
scooter.
A small
pair of roller skates.
No, I'd rather just use the roller skates, bruh. Like, just use them. Just roller skate your way to happiness.
Exactly. But
I
think they were the best of the bunch. Those first ones.
Yeah, the others
are really good.
The other one was
the others are boring.
Pandemic. We don't want to talk about that.
No.
All right. No, that was fun. Okay, I think that's all the stories. The weird stories we have from this week.
Weirdos. We are weirdos. Stories are weird as well.
Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll just play the song for you just so you can get it in your head and memorize it for next week, guys.
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Hang on a sec. Okay. Yeah, actually I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I won't play it. It's weird. It's a weird story. It's a weird fucking story coming at your face right now. It's really weird.
That segment is weird, but it's actually awesome because we're not talking about all this other crap that's going on in our world.
Yeah, stuff that. We're over it. We've been talking about it for too long.
I won't even mention it.
Yeah, I won't mention COVID either.
I don't even say corona ever. I don't even say it.
Okay, so anything else in the news that caught your eye? Mariah Carey actually caught my eye this week because she's penned a memoir and it's coming out this week and I can't wait for it. But the takeaway—
Is it like a cartoon? Is it?
No, it's a life story. So I don't know.
4 pages.
I think it comes out today. She would have had an interesting life. Like, she married did she marry James Packer, the millionaire, the billionaire?
They got engaged and he bought her some ridiculously priced engagement ring, like all our whole houses thrown in together.
Yeah. But so it'll just be interesting because she's been married to Nick Cannon. They had twins. Apparently something—
It'll be boring. It's a
No, it won't be, because apparently she got pimped out by her sister when she was like young to, I don't know whether to sleep with other men, to older men or not. I don't know. I don't know how much of that's true too. That's allegedly. So I think it'll be good. And she drops some, and she's like rude. She's a rude, honest person, I think. So I think it'd be pretty good.
I don't like her.
No one does.
Don't like her. She's with Hanks. She's in the same boat with Hanks.
Hanksy.
Bye, Hanksy. Bye. Funny. It's so funny that I don't like Hanks, but I can't help but mention him every week.
I know. We've probably got Hanksy more followers on this podcast than he's had in his whole career.
Yeah, talking about his bizarre Instagram with gloves and boots and missing people. Watch this space.
I still don't follow him, so I just can't. I'm doing it for you, Miff. I can't. All right, cool. So
thank you.
From one segment to another.
Now, this is always a mystery. Which one are we going to get?
Well, what are you ready for? Are you ready for—
I'm ready for both because I'm always prepared.
It's time to use that brain, time to use that brain. Are you ready for Are you ready for the quiz?
All right. Are you ready for the quiz? Because I'm the quiz master.
I know you are. I felt like I didn't have any responsibilities this week. It was really nice. I liked it.
It would have been good, hey?
A passenger. Yeah.
Well, this is a quiz about the very, very first Zoom meeting.
Oh, okay. We're on Zoom
All right,
right
so
now.
we're on Zoom, but this one tells the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up you know how they're in the Zoom meeting at the beginning?
The Brady Bunch. Oh,
It's the Brady Bunch quiz.
Oh, my God. My memories.
All of them had hair of gold like Miffy.
The youngest one had a lisp.
Yeah. So I am testing your knowledge.
Oh, my God. I'm not really good on Brady
Bunch. The Brady Bunch.
Okay. Let's see how we go. I'll try my hardest.
I reckon you watched it a lot.
I definitely watched it, but I just can't remember it. You know what I mean? I watched it like every episode, but I just can't remember it specifically.
Ooh.
But that's okay.
I've got a drinking problem. I miss my mouth completely. Okay, because I'm so excited about the quiz. This is the Brady quiz. The Brady quiz. Okay. Which Brady, this is the easiest question ever,
Okay.
famously declared, Marsha, Marsha, Marsha?
That was Jan. Jan.
Correct.
Because she was jealous because Marsha was hot.
She was, and she is. Yeah.
Marsha was
well done.
Thanks. I'm glad that was easy.
One.
I feel like it's all downhill from here or uphill. Is it uphill?
No.
When it's hard, is it uphill or is it downhill? I don't know.
It's an uphill battle.
Okay.
Which Brady gets hit in the nose by a football, kicked by her brother Greg?
Marsha. Yeah. Didn't she? Oh, I know.
Well done. She did. Remember how wide it was?
Yeah.
The actual show was called Nose.
Was it?
You know how they name each show something? It was just called Nose.
And I remember they did like a fake like nose, and it was like out to about
terrible.
Yeah, I do remember that.
It was so funny. All right, well you're 2 from 2.
Oh, that's good.
All right, this is easy as well. What did Mike Brady do for a living?
I feel like he was like an architect. Was he?
You feel that?
Yeah, that's all I got.
He was. He was an architect.
Yeah, I remember his den where he had that desk and he'd always roll out the like papers.
Yeah, and they were always, and he put them in cylinders, and sometimes the kids didn't deliver those, but they're naughty.
How good the Brady Bunch? Just saying.
It's the best, but this is a little bit tricky.
Okay.
I remembered, but maybe you won't.
I probably won't.
What 2 colours did the kitchen comprise of? So the Brady's kitchen. What were the 2 colours?
It was either orange or red. It was like a bright. Was it orange or red? I'll go orange and brown.
Close. You get a half a point for that. Orange and green.
Ah, green. Yeah.
Very 70s colours. Hey.
Yeah.
So you're on 3.5 points out of 4 questions.
Excellent.
Well done. Okay, this is an easy one. What was the name of the Brady's dog?
Tiger.
Ruff, ruff. Correct.
I love Tiger. He was so cute.
I can actually hear your little tigers right
Yeah,
now.
I can hear my tigers too.
How cute.
Be quiet.
Okay. Tiger. What was the name of the young cousin who comes to live with the Bradys in their final season?
Oh my God.
He's that little blonde kid with the glasses.
Shit, I can't remember his name. What was it? Timmy?
Oh, I thought you'd know that before. Timmy is from Passions.
I can't remember. What was his name? No, I don't know.
Did you give up?
Yeah, give up.
Oliver,
yeah.
Oh, it was so cute, that little kid.
Shit, Oliver? Yeah, that's true. Oliver. God, I would never have
All right. 4.5 from 6. Okay.
What do I get, Timmy? Do I get half for Timmy?
What does Alice's boyfriend Sam do for a living?
Sam's a butcher, for sure.
Correct.
For sure.
Well done.
She always used to go there and get the daily meats. I'm just going to see Sam to get some daily meat.
It's exactly Alice's voice. All right. I've forgotten what your score is, but
Don't worry.
we'll work it out at the end.
Yeah.
Marsha was the president of the local fan club for who? For which star of the time?
Was it Davey? What's his name? Oh God. David Cassidy? No. I don't know. That's my answer, but I don't know.
You were so close. It was Davy Jones from the Monkees.
Oh. Damn. Davey. Okay.
Okay, ready? Number 9.
Yep.
What is Greg's rock star alias?
Oh my God, I can't remember. Oh my God.
For the people playing at home, they're just yelling, Anna, it's this.
I don't know.
And this is an Australian guy around with this name. He's been on Home and Away, I think.
Oh, really?
I might be lying.
Okay, I don't know. I'll just say Keith Urban.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo.
Isn't there an Australian person called Johnny Bravo?
Johnny Ruffo.
Oh, close.
Johnny Bravo's the guy from Entourage. He's in that. He's one of the characters.
I knew that. Okay.
Yeah.
Close, Miffy. Okay, this episode, Jan makes up that she has a boyfriend.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
His name is George Glass.
That's so correct.
George
Glass. Poor Jan. She needed one of those wristbands to flick.
The worst thing about Jan was her hair, those little curls at the side. She had like dead straight hair, and then she used to just curl little bits at the side of her hair. I was like, what are you doing, woman?
Yeah, those stray hairs. Like,
yeah,
no one
she'd
cares
curl
about.
him in like a perfect curl. It's like, what are you doing?
She was so cute. But when they did the Brady's, the next part, after the Brady Bunch finished and they had the Brady Variety Hour, they axed Jan. Jan was gone. They replaced her with someone else.
Oh, that's sad. Rip Jan.
Well, then she came back when Marsha and Jan got married to people. She's fine.
Oh, that's true.
Where are the Bradys when Bobby finds the cursed tiki doll?
Hawaii.
Yes.
That's the best. When they went to Hawaii, that was the best episodes of my life. I was like,
it was so good.
You know what? I used to want to go to Hawaii so bad, and I still haven't. What is wrong with me? I've lost all my hopes and dreams as a child. This band isn't working. Snap, snap. I need to go to Hawaii.
I loved their ghost town when they went in. They got locked up in a ghost town in a prison. That was my favorite episode.
Oh, yeah, that was scary, kind of.
Okay. Which Brady breaks Carol's vase with a bouncing basketball?
Was it
and then
Bobby?
Goes on to lie about it.
Was it Bobby or?
Was it Bobby?
Bobby.
It was Peter. It was Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Bloody Peter was so naughty. All right, this one. Oh, this is another one of my favorite episodes as well. Name Cindy's beloved doll.
Kitty Carryall.
That's it. You know your Brady's.
That's my Kitty Carryall doll. I don't know where these things are coming from. They're just entering my mind.
All right. This one's a tricky one. What is Alice's surname?
Oh.
They did say it a few times.
Yeah, I reckon it's a colour, but it was probably not. I reckon Alice green.
Nelson.
Oh.
What colour is Nelson?
Full Nelson. I don't know.
Reverse Nelson.
I wonder if Nelson is a colour. Yeah, it's definitely a colour. It's green. Definitely.
Definitely.
So I'm right.
How many seasons were there of the Brady Bunch?
We talked about this the other day.
And
there wasn't I don't think there was as many as I thought there was. I don't know, but they aged a lot in that time. Oh, God, this is hard. I reckon there was 8 seasons.
There was only 5.
Oh, yeah. We did speak about that.
Yeah, and it's surprising. That's why we know it so well, because it just repeated. But I think back then, like if you watch a season on Netflix of anything now, there's like 6 to 8 shows. Back then, there
Yeah.
must have been 20.
Yeah, I reckon there was heaps of episodes.
Okay. Now, you named the dog.
Yeah.
What was the cat's name?
Oh my God, I can't remember. Oh God. Smokey? I know that's wrong, but anyway.
Close. Fluffy.
Oh, Fluffy. Fluffy. No.
All right.
Tiger always used to chase Fluffy. I remember that.
I don't cause so much trouble.
Yeah.
What about, can you name a Brady Bunch kids song and sing it?
I can remember them. You gotta keep on moving. Keep on grooving. You gotta keep on moving and dancing right through the night. I don't know.
Excellent. That was so good. And there was also when it's time to change, you got to rearrange. And there's also Sunshine Day.
Ah, yeah.
It's a Sunshine Day.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
They were the best. All right. Now, this is a hard one. What was the address of the Brady Bunch home?
Oh, wow. This is hard.
It's very hard. I don't even know the suburb. So it's only the number and the street.
Yeah. I don't know. Clearwater Drive or something. I don't know.
Well, the number has 4 numbers, so it's 4,222 Clinton Way.
Oh, wow.
What a long street.
Yeah. That house was recently up for sale as well in Los Angeles because Lance Bass from NSYNC nearly bought it. He tried to buy it so he could own the Brady Bunch house, but apparently some TV production company bought it for whatever reason. I don't know if they're going to redo it or whatever. But imagine because the house on the inside wasn't the same as the house on the outside. It's just,
it's a bit like Neighbours when they film in Pinot Court, but the actual homes are sets.
Yeah, which is a shame because I would love the Brady house. It'd be awesome.
Oh, they should open it. Like it should have been. Yeah, it would have been wonderful to do a tour. All right. Okay, here we go. Second last question. Name the Bradys from oldest, the kids.
Oh, yeah.
From oldest to youngest.
Oh, God, the kids in a row. So Greg's the oldest, then Marsha, then Peter, then Jan, then Bobby, then Cindy.
Correct. Well done.
Yeah. It's so sad that I know that and I don't know like other stuff about real life.
And can you please tell me, I know it's so funny, can you please tell me the year that the Brady Bunch television show was released?
Yeah, you told me the other day and I was shocked. 70, was it 71? 71. 72?
69. My year. Damn, but I think you got about 16 and a half out of 20. So you did very, very well.
Oh, my Brady Bunch knowledge is up there, guys. It's up there. Be jealous of my life. Be very jealous.
It's a sunshine day.
It's a sunshine day. Oh, that was awesome. I'm going to watch that on the weekend, seriously. Like, I've got nothing else to do with my life.
I love it. I love it so much.
Oh, that was so fun.
And I was so sad because when I was doing my research, which was actually just in my head, and I thought, imagine, remember that show? And I would just like Google it and go, oh, that's right. Yeah. Just to check my facts. I was sad because Carol and Mike passed on in like 1992. Rip, Robert Reed. And Carol Florence Henderson passed on in 2014. So that was that was sad. And Alice passed on also.
Oh, that's sad.
So rip all you guys that gave us beautiful childhood memories.
Oh, yeah, I love that show. That was so good. Thank you for that. That was fun. That was really, really fun. All right, cool. So from that to this.
I'm ready.
Songs from the past. Right now, it's back. New host. Thank God. She's here with a beer. Thank God the Miffy's back. We missed her. Thank God the Miffy's back. Songs from the past. You'll have a blast. Songs from the past.
Yeah.
Miffy's back.
Yeah.
And before we go
Love
on, can
that
I
one.
just say, for people who haven't listened to this before, they may be listening for the first time. This segment is actually about songs from the past. It focuses on a particular year. And we always have a song of the week or a song of the year, and it's always got a secret meaning. So Miffy hosts the segment at the moment. I'm coming back in 2010 or whenever that year is.
7 weeks. 7 weeks.
And I'm really bad at it. But I just thought I'd lay down the rules for everyone playing at home because they might not know the gist. So take it away.
That's true.
Miffy.
All right, we're up to the year 2003.
2003.
It was awesome.
It was.
It was awesome because we're alive, we're breathing, we were happy. There was no coronavirus. There was we're at the end of the AIDS virus. So we were virus free in 2003.
Oh, we were happy, relaxed, chill.
Oh, we were happy. We had no expectations. We were just like, whatever, it's good. The pubs are open, the sun's shining. It was fun.
Yeah.
And we could go to the movies.
Yes.
And when we were at the movies, we could see things like Finding Nemo.
Oh my God. In 2003,
I love that movie. Yes, it's the best movie ever. And Alan Mean DeGeneres is in it.
Do you like Ellen DeGeneres, you personally?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Why?
I don't know. I thought you would. You know, she's your type of gal.
She is. I love Ellen.
I'm not sure how I feel about her because I think if I was her, I'd probably be the same, you know, who knows? Anyway, I just wanted to feel
of course. If you're put on a pedestal and everyone admires you, of course you're going to become a bitch. Like, why wouldn't you? But the first time she was in Hollywood, she had a really hard time because when she came out on her television show, Ellen, she basically, they closed the show down on her and she was done and dusted, but she came back.
True. She got a lot of fame from that, though. Like, she got a lot of notoriety. So did
but she married Mandy from Geelong too. So look, she didn't marry Jenny from the block. She was like, "Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm Mandy from Geelong."
I wonder why Mandy chose Portia de Rossi as a name. Like Amanda Rogers, Portia de Rossi. Not even like, I know when you're going to change your name, you're changing it for a reason, but like Portia de Rossi, did she just purely change it to be famous? Like, is that the only reason?
Definitely. Yeah. I'm more angry at her because she's dropped the Aussie accent. She speaks with an American accent all the time. Come on,
true.
Portia.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, I agree with that.
But yeah, and I think she probably is the driving force behind Ellen being not quite that nice, allegedly.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But she apologised, so that's all right.
Yeah, I heard that, I don't know if we've spoken about this before, but that Portia de Rossi doesn't allow you to make eye contact with her. And I know that was one of the things that was said about Ellen as well. So I think that's where she got it from. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. I think
allegedly. All allegedly. Everything on the show is
alleged.
Alleged, guys. Do not
Apart from the fact that Tom Hanks is a wanker. All right, so here we go. Some of the best movies came out. Charlie's Angels.
Oh, yeah.
Lucy Liu, Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
I loved it. School of Rock. Yeah, that still remains one of my favorites. I love Jack Black. He's so funny.
Yeah.
Legally Blonde.
So good. So good.
How good is that?
Yeah.
Such a good movie. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh, Heath, Rip.
No, that's different.
Oh.
No, that's
Oh,
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, that's his name. And Kate Hudson. You're thinking about something else with Julia Stiles, our cousin.
Yeah, 10 Things I Hate About You. Oh.
Correct.
That's so funny.
Okay. The Matrix Reloaded. There was heaps and heaps of repeats, like the Lord of the Rings had another thing.
Oh, yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean, they had a curse this time. I like Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey.
Smoking.
And that was about it. That's about it.
Yeah.
Mona Lisa's Smile. I've never seen that. I don't want to. Sorry, Julia. I love you, but nah.
Nah. Yeah,
But
nah.
yeah, so what? It actually wasn't a very good year for movies, but it had a couple of really good movies.
Yeah.
So we move in to the songs, which is why we're here.
Yes.
2003 was actually not a bad year for the old music.
Mm.
All right. We first, as Aussies, laid our eyes on this little show called Australian Idol.
Oh, so good.
And Guy Sebastian was number one on the ARIA charts for the whole year with Angels Brought Me Here.
Oh my God. You know.
What a song.
With Angels Brought Me Here. I don't know if does he sing that when he does a concert? He better. And he better do it.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I've never been.
Go the Fro. We loved the Fro back then.
Yeah, I've never been to a Guy Sebastian concert.
No, I haven't, and I don't intend to. But anyway, I still like him.
Yeah, I like him.
Maybe.
Maybe.
The Black Eyed Peas. They walked up on our door with "Where Is the Love?"
That was a groundbreaking song. That was awesome,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was. It made us just love everybody. It was like share your love. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Delta Goodrem also appeared, and she sang a couple of songs like "Born to Try."
Yeah.
And another shit song, "Lost Without You." Not a
love
fan,
that
Delta.
song. I like that
song. I only like the one she sang about Mark Philippoussis, but that's a bit later in life.
Okay.
Also, Delta, she's dominating. "Innocent Eyes."
The album, yeah.
Oh my God, it's crazy. No, it's actually the song.
Okay. I thought her album was called that too. But anyway, I probably am
probably
wrong.
is. Probably is. We had Beyonce with "Crazy in Love."
Banger.
So good.
One of her best. One of her best.
We had J-Lo, who we mentioned earlier. Well, we didn't.
Who Mariah hates.
No, that was Mandy from Geelong. But
okay.
Jenny from the Block.
Yes.
That was such a good song.
Did we not mention her when we spoke about Mariah? No, we might not have, but Mariah hates J-Lo. But anyway, that's on the...
Well, that's allegedly why I hate Mariah, because I love J-Lo, allegedly.
Who hates J-Lo? No one hates J-Lo. She's like a vampire. Can you? She doesn't age. She's got abs and
She
shit.
looks exactly like me, and we had twins, and we're like both Puerto Rican sweethearts from the Bronx.
Don't be fooled at the rock that I got. Anyway.
I'm just Miffy from the block. Kelly Clarkson, she was Miss Independent.
Okay. So she must have just won American Idol a year before or so, Kelly Clarkson.
I think so.
Yeah, she won it, didn't she? Yeah, she did. She won it.
Family Portrait by Pink.
Yeah, good.
Love that song.
Sick bangers.
Yeah. So good. All right.
Good era.
I've just discovered that it's okay, 2003, but it's not that great.
Okay.
I've actually covered better years in the past.
Yeah, no. I'll give you that.
Yeah, definitely. And we were too busy enjoying our freedom to worry about the quality of movies and music. But there was one great song.
Yeah.
That I love, you love, we all love, and here it is.
So good.
Counting Crows. They covered Big Yellow Taxi. Whoa, sorry, my phone's still going. It's playing Run for Paradise from the 80s because it wants to hear good music. Sorry, the Big Yellow Taxi. Do you know what that song's about?
I thought it was just about paving paradise and putting up a parking lot.
Kind of is. The person that wrote Big Yellow Taxi is a woman called Joni Mitchell, and she is one of my idols. That's why today is dedicated to you, Joni, and your Big Yellow Taxi song. And it's got a really environmental meaning.
Yeah.
It's progress occurring at the expense of the environment.
Yeah.
So it's relative, and she wrote it back in the early 70s, and the reason she wrote it is because she turned up on a holiday to Hawaii, and she got there at night time, and she had this beautiful hotel, and in the morning when she woke up, she opened up her curtains, and she could see these gorgeous mountains in the background, And then she looked down from her room, and all she could see was the parking lot that went for miles and miles and miles. So therefore, she penned this song that they paved paradise and they put up a parking lot.
Oh, wow. About Hawaii.
And then she also says that they took all the trees and put them in a tree museum.
Yeah.
Because in Hawaii, in Waikiki, there's a shop. There's a place called Foster Gardens, and you actually have to pay to go in to see trees.
Really?
And it's exactly what she's saying. It's a tree museum.
Oh my God.
So what she's saying is we are changing the whole world. Slow down and love nature and stop getting rid of these things. And so Joni, she was ahead of her time. She was an environmentalist, and so am I. Love that song. I love their cover.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Good choice. Good song.
We all kind of understood the meaning, but Joni nailed it.
Yeah, I didn't know it was about Hawaii. That's awesome.
Yeah. So there we go.
I'm going to blast that
Paradise
tonight.
Oh, I have been today all day. It's a growl song. And it's been covered so many times.
Yeah. There's someone else covered it. Was it not Michelle Branch? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I love every cover. I love every cover of that song as well as itself.
I know. And at the end,
alive. Sorry to interrupt.
I think she is. I think she's still alive. I'm not 100% sure.
I'll just Google that while you tell me the last little tidbit. Yeah.
And the last little bit was she broke up with her boyfriend and the big yellow taxi took him away.
Oh.
So that's why you don't know what you've got. Yeah. You don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. So Joni Mitchell, her real name's Roberta. Yep, she's still alive. She was born in 1943.
She's the best.
Yeah, she's Canadian. Did you know that? I didn't.
She's amazing. I loved her so much. So I was excited when I saw the Counting Crows because the other one I was going to play was Hey Ya by Outkast.
Yeah, that's a good song too.
It's an awesome song and it's got a really dark meaning.
Oh, what?
Even though we party to it, it means it's about being in an arranged marriage and wanting to get out of it. And he thanks his mum and dad for the setup and that, you're not happy and listen to the words, guys. So I tell you, go and listen to Hey Ya by Outkast.
Okay, I will.
Listen to the words and you'll realize it's about a person trying to get out of a very sad relationship or settling for a very sad relationship. So there you go.
I just thought it was
this week.
Dancing. Shake it.
I thought you just
picture.
Correct, and you're not meant to shake a Polaroid picture. So
yeah, but you
maybe
do. You do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe that's what he's saying.
Oh, interesting. Outkast. Interesting. Oh, that was awesome. Very
Andre
good.
3000.
Andre 3000. That was awesome. Well done. Yay.
Yay. Well, we've done well. We've got
Yeah, it's been a blast. Thanks to everyone for listening. Thank you for talking, Miffy. It's always a pleasure. I love Fridays hanging out with you. And
I know, don't shut up.
And again, everyone needs to subscribe. Please subscribe to our YouTube. We're trying to grow it.
Please.
And listen to us on whatever you're listening to. We're going to be on Spotify next week, so that'll be even good. We're getting onto that. And just thank you for listening. We love
Thanks, guys.
We love
do.
it.
We love this is our favorite thing to do.
Yeah, and shake it like a Polaroid picture.